The Story of Tipallatthamiga. The story relates to Rahula's determination in learning the monastic rules. When the Buddha was residing at the Aggalava monastery in Alavi, lay Buddhists, both male and female, as well as nuns and monks, frequently visited the monastery during the day to listen to the Buddha's teaching. When the schedules changed into evening, only monks and male lay Buddhists would come to the temple in the evenings to listen to the Dharma talks given by the most venerable monks. After listening, the young monks and lay Buddhist men were often reluctant to leave and preferred to sleep in the Dharma hall. Aware of this issue, the Buddha established a rule prohibiting Bhikkhus from sleeping together with lay Buddhists or novices who have not obtained full monastic rules of Bhikkhus. Violating this rule would constitute a Pacittiya offense, requiring the offender to confess before the Sangha in order to be purified in accordance with the monastic principles. After this rule was implemented throughout the Sangha, Rahula faced difficulties finding a place to rest while traveling. One evening, Rahula arrived at the Aggalava monastery at dusk. To uphold the rule set by the Buddha, Rahula did not approach the monks, nor did he seek out Sariputta or Moggallana. Instead, he went to the Buddha's restroom to take rest. When the Buddha learned of Rahula's situation, he remarked that young novices would not want to remain in monastic life if they did not receive support from senior monks. Therefore, the Buddha allowed monks to let novices or laypeople stay in their rooms for 1 or 2 days, but not for longer. Rahula's determination was widely discussed by the monks at the Aggalava monastery. The Buddha, recognizing Rahula's commitment to learning, remarked that in the past, Rahula had also shown great diligence in pursuing his studies. The Buddha then proceeded to tell a story. A long time ago, when King Magadha was ruling Rajagarhar, the Bodhisattva was born as a deer, leading a herd of hundreds of deer. To survive, the deer not only had to learn to escape from traps set by humans, but also had to avoid other possible dangers. The Bodhisattva was skillful in teaching his deer to be knowledgeable and stay safe in the forest. One day, the Bodhisattva's sister sent him a young deer, asking him to train her baby to become skillful. This young deer was highly disciplined and eager to learn, so in a short period, it became capable of surviving safely in the forest on its own. One day, when the deer went out to forage for food, the young deer got caught in a trap set by humans and cried out in pain. The other deer were too scared to return and inform the Bodhisattva. Upon hearing about the incident, the Bodhisattva's sister was extremely worried, but the Bodhisattva reassured her, saying that the young deer was skillful enough to escape from the trap. In the deep forest, the young deer tried a clever tactic. It defecated and urinated, then pretended to be dead. Because of the defecation and urine, flies began to swarm around its body, and crows flew down, cawing. In the afternoon, the hunters came to check the traps, and seeing the signs, they assumed the young deer was dead. Carelessly, they opened the trap. Seizing the opportunity, the young deer quickly sprang up and ran into the depths of the forest. After telling the story, the Buddha revealed that the young deer was Rahula, while the leader of the deer was himself, the Buddha.